Your 2026 starts now. If you want to become unrecognizable, here are the 5 rules. Rule 1. Go dark. Most people will try to transform while everyone is watching. They will post day 1 of my transformation. They will share progress updates. They will document the journey. And they will fail because you can't become someone new while everyone is watching the old you. Going dark means strategic isolation, not from people, but from validation. Stop posting updates. Stop sharing progress. Stop announcing what you are doing. Every time you post about your transformation, you get a hit of validation. That validation feels like progress, but it's not. It's a substitute for progress, and it kills your internal drive. Real transformation happens in private, not on camera, not for an audience, in silence. So here's what going dark actually means. Remove the performance pressure. Uninstall social media apps or limit them heavily. If people ask why you are less active, just say you are focusing inward. You are accountable to yourself, not an audience. The biggest mistake people make with winter arc or any transformation is announcing it. The moment you announce it, you are performing it instead of living it. Go dark means actually disappearing, not performing disappearance. Work in silence, build in private. Let the results speak when you are done. Rule 2. Define your transformation. Most people want to get better or improve themselves, but that's not a transformation. That's a vague wish. And vague wishes don't create unrecognizable change. You need to know exactly what you are becoming, not just better. Specific, because become unrecognizable sounds dramatic, but what does it actually mean for you? If you can't answer that specifically, you are just wondering. Here's the problem with vague goals. Get in shape. What does that mean? Be more productive. Productive at what? Improve myself. Improve how? These aren't targets. They are directions without destinations. So here's what you need instead. Clear picture of the end state, not just what you will do differently, but who you will become. Ask yourself, what specific skills or abilities will I have that I don't have now? What will my typical day look like? What habits will run automatically without thinking? When someone sees me in 90 days, what will be visibly different? Let me give you examples. Bad, get in shape. Good, train 5 times a week. Visible muscle definition. High energy all day. No afternoon crashes. Be more productive. Complete 4 hours of deep work daily. 0 distraction. Consistent output. Improve myself. Read 2 books per month. Have intelligent conversations about ideas. Think clearly under pressure. See the difference. One is vague hope. The other is a clear target. And here's why this matters. Your transformation goal determines everything else. The systems you will build. What you will eliminate when you know you are done. Without this clarity, you are just trying to be better. And that never works because you can't become someone you haven't defined. Rule 3. Build daily systems. Now that you know what you are becoming, here's how to actually get there. And most people get this wrong. They try to go hard, maximum intensity. Wake up at 4 a.m., train twice a day, work non-stop, eliminate everything fun, and they burn out in 2 weeks. Here's the truth. Transformation isn't about intensity. It's about systems. Systems you can run for 90 days without burning out. Because becoming unrecognizable requires daily action, not heroic bursts of willpower. So what's a system? It's a recurring behavior tied to your transformation, not a routine you copied from someone online, not a schedule that works for someone with a completely different life. A system specifically built for your transformation and your constraints. Here's how to build them. Start with the minimum viable version, not the perfect routine, not the elaborate 2-hour morning ritual. The simplest version that moves you towards your transformation. If your goal is building creative skill, start with 30 minutes of practice daily. Same time, same place, every day. That's it. If your goal is fitness, start with a training schedule that actually fits your week, the one you can sustain. If your goal is deep work and focus, start with one 90-minute block. Phone off, door closed, single task. Build from there. The rule is this: your system should be so easy you can do it on your worst days, not just your motivated days, your tired days, your stressed days, your I don't feel like it days, because those are the days that matter. Anyone can work hard when they are motivated. Systems run when motivation is gone, because transformation isn't about the exciting start. It's about continuing when the work gets boring and repetitive. Your system should serve your specific transformation from rule 2. If your transformation is about creative output, your system prioritizes creation time. If your transformation is about fitness, your system prioritizes training and recovery. If your transformation is about focus, your system prioritizes deep work blocks. Build around what actually matters for your goal, not what sounds impressive. And one more thing, don't try to build the perfect system on day one. Start simple. Run it for 2 weeks, then adjust based on what actually happens, not what you think should happen. If you are skipping it, make it easier. If it's too easy, add more. If it doesn't fit your schedule, redesign it. Systems evolve. They are not fixed, but they need to exist first. Rule 4. Remove all non-essentials. Rule 3 was about building. Rule 4 is about removing. Because you can't just add transformation work to your current life. Something has to go. Most people try to stack new habits on top of everything they are already doing, and it doesn't work. Time and energy are finite. You can't add 2 hours of daily work without removing 2 hours of something else. So here's the rule. Everything that doesn't serve your transformation gets cut. Not forever, just for the next 90 days. You can bring things back later if you want. And my guess, you'll probably not want to by then. But right now, they are gone. Here's what that looks like. Social commitments that drain you. Not all of them, but the ones that don't serve you. Gone. Media consumption, scrolling, binge watching, news addiction, endless podcasts. If it's not directly helping your transformation, it's taking time from it. Old habits that conflict with your new identity. If you're becoming someone who trains daily, late night gaming has to go. If you're becoming someone who creates, passive consumption has to go. If you're becoming focused, distraction habits have to go. And yes, sometimes relationships. Not all of them, but the ones that pull you backward. The people who mock your goals, directly or indirectly. The friends who pressure you to stay the same. The relationships built around old behaviors you are trying to change. You don't have to end them permanently, but for the next 90 days, distance yourself. Because here's what people don't understand. Saying yes to transformation means saying no to almost everything else, at least temporarily. You won't become unrecognizable by doing what you've always done, and that means something has to go. I know the resistance, but I'll miss out, but people will think I'm weird, but I like doing that. And maybe that's true, but you can't have both. You can't stay the same and transform. So choose. 90 days of strategic elimination or staying exactly where you are. The choice is yours. Rule 5. Don't emerge until it's real. You've gone dark. You've defined your transformation. You've built systems. You've eliminated what doesn't serve you. And now comes the hardest part. Staying disappeared. Because after 2 or 3 weeks, you will feel different. You will see progress and you will want to share it. You will want to post an update. You will want to tell people what you've been doing. You want validation for the work. Don't, because coming back too early kills transformation. Here's why. When you share progress before it's real, you get a dopamine hit. That validation feels like success, but it's not success. It's a substitute for success. And the moment you get that hit, your brain thinks the work is done. Your internal drive drops. The external validation replaces the internal motivation, and you stop. Plus, when people see the new you before it's solid, it creates performance pressure. You stop actually changing. You start performing change, and that's exhausting. So here's the rule. Don't emerge until the transformation is real, not just visible. Real, meaning the behaviors are automatic. You don't think about them anymore. You just do them. The habits run without willpower. The systems are part of your life, not something you are trying to maintain. The change feels permanent, not fragile. That's when you are ready. Not when you've lost 10 pounds. Not when you've had 2 good weeks. Not when you feel motivated. When the transformation is internalized. How do you know? You look and act noticeably different without even trying. People ask what happened to you instead of you explaining what you are doing. The change is obvious to everyone, including you. That's when you emerge. not before. And here's what emergence actually looks like. You don't announce it. You don't make a big return post. You just naturally return to social life. People notice the change without you pointing it out. You are not performing the transformation. You are living it. The results speak for themselves. Now, the timeline. This probably takes 60 to 90 days minimum, maybe longer depending on your transformation. Don't rush it for a date. Don't return on January 1st just because it's the new year. Emerge when it's real, because if you come back too early, you'll slip. The old patterns will return, the validation will fade, and you'll be back where you started. But if you wait until it's solid, you won't slip, because you are not the same person anymore. The transformation is complete, and that's when you've actually become unrecognizable. Now, if you want to learn how discipline actually works so you can execute these rules, check out this video. Remember, the path is yours to walk, and as always, I'm in your corner rooting for you.